Ever felt the ground quake beneath your feet? These are the machines so massive they don't just move Earth, they challenge the limits of steel itself. Ready to meet the giants? LeTourneau L2350, the king who doesn't bow. This isn't just a machine, it's the Guinness certified king. The L2350 doesn't roll onto the site. It emerges like a steel colossus waking up. Imagine standing beneath a creature that weighs more than 2 Boeing 747s. That's 260 tons of muscle, designed to dominate. Its 53 cubic yard bucket could bury your living room or swallow a full-size pickup truck. And with a payload of 160,000 pounds, the weight of 8 school buses, it lifts more in one scoop than most machines do in an hour. Add 2,300 plus horsepower, and you're looking at something stronger than 2 Bugatti Chirons combined. Estimated price, $3.5 million. Fuel tank capacity, 1,800 gallons. Cost to fill tank, $9,000 at $5 a gallon. To own this beast, you'd need to drop the kind of cash that buys a mansion, and then some. When I watched it work, the ground didn't just shake, it stepped back. XCMG XE7000, China's giant awakens. Coming in hot at number 5 is China's pride, the XCMG XE7000. Released in 2018, this beast tips the scale at 818 US short tons, stretches about 77 feet long, and can be powered by either two 50-liter Cummins diesel engines, delivering 3 200 horsepower, or twin electric motors pushing 3 400 horsepower. The bucket? A face shovel holding 47 cubic yards. That's about the size of 4 pickup truck beds. It can dig up to 61 feet high, making it taller than a 6-story building when fully extended. Whether it's hauling dirt in Mongolia or slicing through ore in Siberia, the XE7000 proved China means serious business. Komatsu D575A Super Dozer, the king that still reigns. Forget sports cars, this is the real king of torque. Though retired from production, the D575A still haunts mining legends. Weighing over 337,000 pounds with 1,150 horsepower, it could probably push your house twice. Its blade moves 90 cubic yards in one go, enough to bury your dreams in gravel. The Ripper, a 6'9" claw that breaks ground like it owes it money. Nearly 40 feet long and taller than a second-story window, it's a mechanical myth made real. Alcoa ran 5 of these in Western Australia where blasting was banned. They used remote control to tear through rock without harming nearby residents. One operator recalls it once slipped on wet clay, drifted dangerously close to a cliff edge, and recovered. That's not a dozer, that's a daredevil. If Zeus ran a bulldozer, this would be it. Volvo 350H, the Scandinavian sniper. There's elegance in silence. The Volvo 350H doesn't roar, it calculates. Weighing 55 tons, about the same as 12 adult giraffes, it lifts 40,000 pounds with precision that rivals surgical steel. Its 18.3 cubic yard bucket handles 200 cement bags like groceries. Under the hood, 540 horsepower hums smoothly. You'd think it's soft, until you watch it clear a collapsed hillside in 10 minutes flat. Estimated price, $800,000. Fuel tank capacity, 150 gallons. Cost to fill tank, $750. To park one of these in your garage, you'd need CEO money and a really big garage. It doesn't show off, it outperforms. Hitachi EX807, quiet precision, monster power. From Japan again, meet the Hitachi EX8007, the largest excavator in Hitachi's lineup. Depending on your setup, it weighs around 1,012 US short tons with a backhoe bucket and slightly less with a face shovel. Engine choices include dual Cummins, MTU, Rolls-Royce, or Hitachi electric motors. The MTU version tops the charts with 4Co 24 horsepower. Fuel tank, 3,278 gallons. It may be smaller than the rest, but it still costs around $19,000 to fill in the US. Its 52 cubic yard backhoe is perfect for deep mining work, while the face shovel version brings precision and punch in surface jobs. This machine is a perfect blend of engineering elegance and brutal power. Liebherr PR776 LeTourneau. German precision, monster size. Meet Klaus, a veteran operator in Bavaria. He calls the PR776 his silent partner. Why? Because while it hums, it conquers. Weighing in at over 160,000 pounds, this bulldozer isn't built for speed, it's built for domination. Under the hood, a 12-cylinder diesel engine delivering 757 horsepower, enough to yank a fully loaded train car. Stretching 34 feet and standing 14 feet tall, it pushes 28.8 cubic yards of earth like it's fluff. And thanks to its hydrostatic transmission, it glides over terrain smoother than butter on a hot pancake. But Klaus will tell you, it once stalled on a frozen slope in the Alps. Took 5 men, heated fuel lines, and a crane just to get it moving. It earned his respect that day. Inside the cab, Klaus says it's more comfortable than his living room. With noise isolation, panoramic windows, and intuitive controls, it's the BMW of bulldozers. Want one? Hope you have $700,000 lying around and a lot of dirt to move. Liebherr L586 X-Power, the intelligent muscle. Quiet, calm, but make no mistake, this machine thinks. The Liebherr L586 X-Power glides across job sites with 32 tons of efficiency, as heavy as 5 adult hippos, aided by a hybrid drive that saves 30% on fuel. Its 9.2 cubic yard bucket might not sound massive, until you realize it can scoop up enough gravel to fill a small hot tub. And with 45,000 pounds of breakout force, it could rip a shipping container clean off its moorings. Estimated price, $900,000. Fuel tank capacity, 105 gallons. Cost to fill tank, $525. Under $1 million to own one of the smartest heavy machines on Earth? That's a steal, if you can handle it. It's like watching a chess master who can deadlift a semi. One operator told me, it listens to the ground better than I do. Liebherr R9800G6, the German powerhouse. Built in France by German manufacturer Liebherr, the R9800G6 is a true legend. Weighing in at 984 US short tons, this excavator can't just be driven to the job site. It has to be shipped in pieces and reassembled like a giant Lego set. Choose between diesel or electric. The electric version cranks out an eye-popping 4,560 horsepower, making it the most powerful in its class. It has a 68 cubic yard bucket that can scoop about 83 tons of material, roughly the weight of 10 adult elephants. Its 4,649-gallon fuel tank is the largest of any hydraulic excavator ever built. To climb into the operator's cab, you don't just step in, you hike up 3 stories. Caterpillar 994K, the bedrock bully. The 994K doesn't ask for permission, it demands a ground move. This 242-ton beast, about the weight of 3 humpback whales, can lift 120,000 pounds. Imagine 3 tanks hanging off its bucket. The 32 cubic yard scoop swallows material like a black hole, or enough dirt to fill an average backyard swimming pool. It's got 1,739 horsepower and moves with the snarl of a beast that's tasted bedrock before. Estimated price, $2.5 million. Fuel tank capacity, 2,100 gallons. Cost to fill tank, $10,500. You don't just buy this machine, you make a statement, one that rumbles. I saw it fill a 240-ton haul truck in 3 passes. The crew calls it the Bully, and honestly, it earns a name every day. Caterpillar D11, America's heavyweight legend. They say everything's bigger in Texas, but even Texas tips its hat to the Caterpillar D11. At over 250,000 pounds, with 957 horsepower under its hood, this machine doesn't dig, it annihilates. One blade pass clears 98 cubic yards. That's like erasing a backyard pool with a single swipe. The D11 comes loaded with tech, blade automation, semi-autonomous navigation, and a cockpit that feels more like a spaceship than a dozer. A former Navy engineer, Mariah, runs one in Nevada. She jokes, "It's like piloting a battleship through a sandbox with lasers." It's built tough, thinks smart, and costs north of $1 million, but every cent shows up in performance. Komatsu PC800011, the Japanese bulldozer on steroids. Straight out of Japan, the Komatsu PC800011 is a massive 958 US short-ton workhorse. It comes with a choice: dual diesel engines with 4,020 HP, or twin electric motors producing 3,940 HP. And it doesn't just look tough, it is tough. Fuel tank, 3,679 US gallons of diesel, enough to drive a standard car coast to coast 80 times. The bucket carries 55 cubic yards equal to 200 standard 55-gallon drums in one bite. Face shovel or backhoe configuration? Take your pick. Either way, you're moving serious earth. Komatsu WA12008, the ballet dancer in boots. Mining in Western Australia isn't for the faint of heart, but the Komatsu WA12008 moves through it like a calm force of nature. With a bucket capacity of 26 cubic yards, enough to carry over 3,000 gallons of water, and a lift force of 53,000 pounds, it treats car-sized boulders like foam blocks. Its 1,892 horsepower engine hums like a freight train with finesse. And with an operating weight of 115 tons, roughly equal to 25 adult elephants, it's no featherweight, but it dances like one. Estimated price, $1.8 million. Fuel tank capacity, 1,320 gallons. Cost to fill tank, $6,600. If you've got nearly $2 million to spend, this might be the smoothest brute you'll ever drive. The operator looked at me mid-shift and said, "It's not muscle, it's muscle with rhythm." Komatsu D475A, built for deep mines and big jobs. Some machines work, others dominate. The D475A is the latter. Imagine pushing 59 cubic yards of rock in one swipe. This 255,000-pound juggernaut houses a 968 horsepower engine and acts like it wants to fight gravity. It's 38 feet long, as tall as a giraffe dunking a basketball, and sips from a 507-gallon fuel tank like it's morning coffee. Operators often compare it to handling a rhino, heavy, unstoppable, yet oddly graceful thanks to enhanced visibility, ergonomic control systems, and even backup cameras. One stormy night in Peru, it kept working as lightning struck nearby. That's not just power, it's perseverance. Whether carving roads in Alaska or opening mines in Peru, this beast doesn't flinch. Caterpillar 6090FJS, the king of all excavators. And here it is, the one, the only Caterpillar 60090FS, a massive machine with a royal bloodline passed through hands from O&K Germany, Terex, Bucyrus, and finally Caterpillar. Now branded in cat yellow, this machine stands tall at 1,190 US short tons with 4,500 horsepower under the hood. It only comes in a face shovel configuration because, let's be honest, when you're king, you don't need options. Its 68 cubic yard bucket can swallow the equivalent of a school bus full of material in one go. With a 4,000-gallon fuel tank, it's as thirsty as it is mighty. This isn't just a mining tool, it's a symbol of American dominance in heavy machinery. Shantui SD90C5, China's massive contender. Imagine a dragon made of steel. The Shantui SD90C5 roars like one. At 233,700 pounds, it outweighs Chicago's Cloudgate. Its 950 horsepower Cummins engine shakes the ground with every rev. With a 433-gallon fuel tank, refueling costs more than your first car. Spanning nearly 38 feet and reaching 15 feet tall, it slices through dirt like a hot knife through dumplings. Its ergonomic cab is designed for long shifts under the sun or snow. A young operator named Lin says on his first day, the SD90C5 clipped a rock ledge and twisted the blade. It didn't flinch. Lin did. Operators say it's like taming a wild beast, one that obeys only strength and precision. The Cat 6120, the mysterious giant. Before we wrap, here's one more name that whispers through mining circles like legend, the Caterpillar 6120. Built as a prototype in 2012, this monster reportedly weighs around 1,540 US short tons, with a hybrid diesel-electric engine generating 4,005 horsepower. Its bucket can range from 78 to 111 cubic yards. That's nearly double some of the machines on this list. CAT claims it cuts fuel costs per ton by at least 25%. Very few have seen it in action, but those who have say it redefines what an excavator can be. Why we love these giants. These machines don't just move Earth, they move something inside us. They're a reminder that when human will meets industrial power, the impossible becomes routine. These machines aren't just steel and hydraulics. They're living moments carved out of sweat, grit, and the deep rumble of diesel. From the quiet strategists that read the ground like a map, to the brute enforcers that shove aside boulders as if they were toys, every one of them stares gravity in the eye and wins. Behind every scoop, every push, there's a story of risk, of precision, of a human hand guiding unimaginable power. These aren't just jobs being done. They're battles fought and won on the raw edge of earth and machine. So tell me, which of these giants made your pulse race? Drop your pick in the comments, hit that like if your jaw hit the floor, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping feats of engineering. Because legends, they're not born in laboratories. They're built in the dirt, one roar at a time.